Okay, let's take a look at the one that you just did. And in this one, we have the cost C in dollars of making N watches is represented by C equals 15N plus 85. How many watches were made when the cost is $385? What does the N represent? So if we look in the problem, we have N watches. So the N is the number of watches. If it was the cost of per watch or something like that, it would be like the variable and it would say dollars. And then we would know it was the cost. But this is actually N watches. What does the 15 represent? So we're talking about cost in dollars per watch. So it's $15 per watch that you're going to make. So whatever materials you get together to make that watch, right? You might need to buy the band, the glass for the face, the little dial, all those pieces before you put them together. You have to spend $15 for each set of pieces that you're going to need to put the watches together. And then what does the 85 represent? So the 85, again, that's a constant. It doesn't change, right? So you may need some tools to put together the watches. You might need screwdrivers to screw all the little pieces together. So that would be the, let's say, the cost of tools. Again, remember, that's something that doesn't change. Could be the cost of equipment, something like that. So then we have the cost for this batch of watches that you just made is $385, which is your cost. So here's where our equation is. We have 385, our cost total for $15 per watch plus the cost of the tools that we had to buy to do this. So here's our constant over here, 85. We're going to subtract that from our equation so that we can move it from one side to the other. And then we divide by our coefficient of 15. 300 divided by 15 is 20 equals N. So we made 20 watches. And it cost us total $385. It's important to know something like this. This is a great example of an everyday math problem because when we sell those watches, we want to know how much we have to sell them for because we want to make sure we're making money on this. We put time and energy and effort into doing all of this above and beyond what we paid for all the materials. So we want to make sure we're compensated, that we get the money for making those watches.